What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. We are jumping into another kvCORE tutorial today, and this one is one that people sleep on for some reason. I have no idea why, because it's super powerful if you use it properly, and it is core presentations. Now there's a few things in this. Today we're just going to jump into the property tour, so I'm going to show you how this works. It's super awesome. Let's go. Okay, so we're inside kvCORE and we're going to go to marketing and then core present. And there's a few options here you can do. We're just going to focus on one today. We'll jump into the other ones on a different date. You have win the listing, win the offer, present info, and create buyer tour. And that's what we're going to do today. Now up here, you can customize these presentations, add things in here, track things and do all your stuff. But we are going to create a buyer tour. Now, I use this primarily for out-of-town clients, and you'll kind of see why once we jump into it, because it's super powerful for showing people kind of what you're looking at, stats of the area, different things like that. Now, it's great for regular clients too, going out on property tours, doing different things like that, but I use it specifically for out-of-town clients. So let me show you how. First thing you're going to do is add in MLS IDs, which you're going to go and tour. So I've got 6 of them I'm going to drop in here. So let's go ahead and do that. Boom, so there we go. All our 6 properties are in now. You can switch these for whatever order you want. Like if one of the showings gets pushed back to whenever, you can change around whatever you're going to do. And then let me scooch over. Whoop. Then you will just put in your client information here. If they're already in kvCORE, you just type their name in. If they're a brand new client, you can actually add them from here, which is pretty cool as well. But for the sake of demo purposes, we're going to add our old friend Darth Vader in here, and then we will save and continue. Okay, so this brings us into a preview. You can see kind of the different sections of what this is going to look like. So there's like an intro, just a presentation front, and you can cut any of these out as well. Then there's a bit of a generic information about what you're going to see, and I'll pull it up properly after this. Then it will go to the properties, so it'll show all the properties that we're going to check out, and then it'll have a rate and review section that they can actually rate and review the properties. Now you can also change the theme of this. This is traditional. You can switch it to a more modern look, or you can switch it to luxury, which is very fancy. It has this ribbon going across. I'm not a big fan of that. So whatever, we'll keep it on traditional for now. So if that all looks good, you can also preview what a PDF version would look like if you're going to print it out. I'm not a big fan of printouts. I don't show up to properties with MLS sheets and all that dumb stuff. Anyway, so we are going to go, if we're happy with that, if we're happy with the way it looks, we'll go present and share, and it will take us to the next page. Now, here is where it gets really powerful. And again, again, I work with a lot of out-of-town clients. So what I would do, if I've never met the client before, so if they're out of town and I haven't met them face to face, or if they're a brand new lead and I'm taking them out for the first time, you can drop in a video here. Now you can do it from a YouTube link, or you can do it from a Loom link. Whichever one you want to do. We're going to do a tutorial on Loom coming up pretty soon here as well, so you can check that out. But YouTube video or a Loom link video. Now this could be just a video of you saying, hey, checking out these properties, make sure you look at 123 Main Street. It has that 3-car garage that we were talking about, whatever. Or if they're brand new, you've never met them before, you could be, hey Darth Vader, how's it going? Great to finally meet you. I'm looking forward to checking out these properties. So just a nice little intro video that you can put in there, and it starts at the very front of the presentation. Now, the beautiful thing I like about this is that it's interactive. So you can email the presentation to them, or you can copy this and text it to them. Now, I don't recommend that for one reason. If you pull it up on a phone, it doesn't look good at all. It doesn't scale to the screen very well. So I wouldn't recommend it. If it's an iPad or a regular computer, then you're good to go. So let me show you what this now looks like. So once you send it to them, they're going to pull it up here. And it's prepared for Darth Vader. And now it'll show you what we are looking at. So the average price of homes that I've pulled up for this certain one is $687,130. There's 6 properties included, 11 days on market average, living space and bed count. And it'll just say, you know, the goal of the buyer is to identify features of interest to find a property to make an offer on. So it's nice because it's identifying what we're actually trying to do right now. What's really cool is if they're not sure of the area, don't know where they are, it's a Google map, so they can zoom out, they can look over everywhere, like where things are. You know, if they want to come over to this one and see if there is like a target nearby or whatever, they can zoom in. It's going a little slow because we're doing a screen record, but they can zoom right in there and, you know, and check it all out, see what's going on. So that's kind of nice, gives them an idea of what's going on. Now we get to the actual properties. So it's pulling straight from kvCORE. So it gives the whole breakdown of the property. This one on Vine Street, exactly beds, bath count, features. If it has a video tour, you can click it here. So if they have like an interactive video tour, that's great. Gives you the price per square foot, which is really cool. Days on market 17. Oh, that's been sitting for a little while. And you can go through it all and they can check out everything that's going on there, and then they can just scroll through each home and check it out as they go. They can full screen the pictures and do all that good stuff. So that's really cool. And then from there, it's our last page here. And the really cool thing about this is that they can rate the property. So if they're not interested, they can leave it as not interested. They can bring it up to considering, or they can bring it up to make an offer. So it's awesome because, you know, for me, 6 properties for me is the maximum that I take any buyer on at once, because they tend to blend together. And, you know, this one had the fireplace, or was it that one that had the garage? Which one had the carpet that was pink? You know what I mean? You kind of, they all blend together after a while. So while you're going through this, they can have a look and tell you what they're considering. The other cool thing about this is that for me, I send it to myself and I bring it up on an iPad sometimes. If I go to a property tour with clients I've never met, I can just pull the whole thing up on the iPad and we could be interactive in that while they're there. I'll have it on the iPad, I'll give it to them, they can pull things up and, you know, take notes and all that cool stuff. So it's a really, really powerful tool, man. I'm not sure why people don't use this. Another awesome thing is it'll tell you if they've looked at it or not. So if I send this, so let's go ahead and jump out of here. So if I copy, paste this in a text or email it to them, it'll send it to them and it will notify me once they have watched the whole thing or gone through the whole thing. If I check this out, if I click email, I can just say property tour for Darth Vader this Saturday, and you can put a message saying blah blah, you know, I hope we can find a new Death Star, whatever, and it'll be sent right to the email that's on file, which is one of my old ones, and you can preview what the email looks like, whatever, because it'll have that link. We'll send it, so that'll go straight to them, and once they've seen it, it'll notify me and let me know that they've checked it out. If we come back into kvCORE and we go ahead and look for our good friend Darth Vader, we can pull up here and see that we have sent it for them. This presentation was created, and if we go down, you can see the dates that you have sent presentations out to him and when they have checked it out. Now, let me just go ahead and I'll pull it up in my email and I'll give it a read so you can see the notification that comes up. So it comes up here, property tour. I'm going to just swipe through it. Yep, looks awesome. Cool, cool, cool. I just got a notification saying Darth Vader has finished the property tour and looked at it all. So super cool. Really, really powerful thing. So like I said, a couple ways you can use this. You can use it at property tours, going through it with an iPad, looking all nice. You can use it for out-of-town clients so they can pull it up and be like, okay, here's what we're doing today. So it's a really, really powerful tool. I think a lot of people underutilize it because it may look a little complicated to set up, but it's super easy. And the nice thing is it tracks it in kvCORE. So I like it a lot. I use it a ton for my out-of-town clients, and I think you should too. So let me know if you have any questions. Drop them in the comments below. We're going to keep on rolling with this kvCORE tutorial theme because I think there's a lot here that people don't realize what it can actually do. And I'm sure if you're on another CRM, it can probably do things like this too, but I'm just plugged into this. If you want kvCORE for free, hit me up. Our team gets it for free with everything that we do for them. So there we go. Peace out, guys. Have a great week.